Hello Ridge Runner Nation, we're back and better than ever with a new edition of the Weekly Rundown. This week we look at race results from Ice Age 50, Cruel Jewel 100, Massanutten 100, and more, in addition to all the fun activities in the world of Strava. The Ice Age 50 mile race took place on May 11th. This beautiful course is held within the Kettle Moraine Forest of Wisconsin and is known for having some fast times. The Ice Age 50 is one of the oldest continuously running ultras in the country. First place went to Michael Quisnell in 6 hours, 33 minutes, 20 seconds, a blazing 7:52 per mile pace. Second place was Connor Matheson in 6 hours, 53 minutes, and 22 seconds. Rounding out the top three was Nicholas Mockridge in 7 hours, 6 minutes, and 4 seconds. First place female went to Blair Donnie in 7 hours, 42 minutes, and 48 seconds. Good job to all the Ice Age 50 runners.
The Massanutten Mountain Trail 100 took place in Fort Valley, Virginia. This race has been going on for 25 years now, and it features a nice 18,000 feet of total ascent. This race of the year saw 96 finishers out of 190 starters. On the men's side, we saw Eddie Pantoja take the top spot in 21 hours, 2 minutes. Awesome race, Eddie. Coming in second, just 49 minutes back, was Jason Lance in 20 hours, 51 minutes. Rounding out the top three was Dennis Cook from Idaho in 22 hours, 57 minutes. On the women's side, Sheila Vibert ran away from the field by winning by 3+ hours. She finished in 24 hours, 8 minutes. Coming in second was Heather Dogart in 27 hours, 39 minutes, and taking the final podium spot was Adeline Nadam in 29 hours, 11 minutes. Two familiar names to Ridge Runner Nation that ran the race included Rhoda Smoker and Doug Esselburn. Rhoda finished just outside the women's podium, only 9 minutes back of that third spot. Southeastern Ohio's own Doug Esselburn had a strong showing as he bested his previous 100-mile PR by many hours. He finished in 28 hours, 3 minutes. Congrats to everyone that ran this awesome event.
This past weekend was also the Keys 100 run in, the Keys of Florida. This race starts in Key Largo and runs all the way to Key West. Along the way, runners encounter 7 bridges, 40+ islands, and a ton of amazing blue waters. Brett Sanborn absolutely crushed this race, finishing in 13 hours, 20 minutes, and 18 seconds. He broke the previous course record set in 2012 by over 22 minutes. 8-minute miles through Florida's heat and humidity is absolutely impressive. Patrick Krebas snagged second in 16 hours, 52 minutes, 59 seconds, and third place went to Oz Perelman in 17 hours, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds. First place female went to Lori Michener in 18 hours, 41 minutes, and 16 seconds. Congrats. R member Scott Coomer made his attempt at the race and eventually dropped at mile 47. Good job, Scott. Hopefully you get to go back next year and crush it.
If you are looking for one of the toughest 100 milers in the country, look no further than the Cruel Jewel 100 miler. This race is an elite company as it is one of 3 races in the country that is a qualifier for Hard Rock, Western States, and earns max UTMB points. This race takes place in Blairsville, Georgia, and has over 33,000 feet of elevation gain. Yep, you heard that right, 33,000 feet. Yikes. This race brings in some elite runners, and this year was no different. Taking the top spot by 2+ hours was Paul Terranova, who finished in 25 hours, 2 minutes. Second place was Michael Plummer, finished in 27 hours, 23 minutes, and rounding out the top three was Lindsay Hamoudi in 28 hours, 1 minute. On the women's side, we saw some standout performances. Taking the second fastest time in course history was Allison Kirk, who finished in 28 hours, 47 minutes. Second place was Angela Meyer in 30 hours, 36 minutes, and third place went to Allison Miller, who finished in 32 hours, 37 minutes. A few Ridge Runner Nation members that did not back down from the challenge included Brandon Witzler from Indiana. Brandon finished 14th overall and had an impressive time of 30 hours, 52 minutes. We also saw 3 Ohio women round out the top 10 for the ladies. Anita Zapatella, Jennifer Russo finished together in 37 hours, 32 minutes. Just 1 hour back was Amanda DeBevek, who finished in 38 hours, 36 minutes. Way to go, everyone, and congrats to everyone that finished this crazy, difficult race.
Playin Possum 50K is Columbus, Ohio's first trail ultramarathon. Going on year 7 now, this race was poised for excitement. Andrew Zeminski won in 4 hours, 30 minutes, and Elizabeth Lozniak took the first place female in 5 hours, 6 minutes, 9 seconds. A few Ridge Runner Nation members that had great races included Jenny Hayes, Megan Anderson, and Crystal Chinaski. Congrats to everyone that ran the Playin Possum 50K. Now for our Strava Rundown, where each week we highlight all the interesting activities and achievements from runners all across the East Coast. If you want to get noticed in the rundown, join the Ridge Runners Club on Strava by visiting that link in the description below.
You don't really get the concept, do you? You're supposed to move a little bit instead of sit there.
The Rite Aid Cleveland Half Marathon and Marathon took place over the weekend, and boy was it a hot one. John Del Caso described it as hot as bleep. Alex Jackson claimed he hit the wall at mile 18 but battled on. Kevin Gray and Tim Adkins were both out on the course pushing through. Jason Holzapfel claimed the heat was atrocious. A few other ran the half marathon, and those included Alex Torgerson, who paced the 135 group, Matt Holtwick, who achieved a new PR, congrats. Eric Anderson had a couple beers, and Adam DeShong made a business decision to just survive the day at mile 5. Congrats to everyone who completed the race.
Yeah, and something that just punched me in the gut on Sunday was the loss of 22-year-old Taylor Keepa, who was pronounced dead after arriving at the hospital. Taylor was running the race and collapsed. She was a recent graduate of Walsh University and a soccer player there. Our thoughts and prayers go out to her friends, family, and the Walsh community.
The Q Couple of the Week award goes to the Lutz. Dawn and Audrey Lutz ran the Horse Capital Half Marathon over the weekend. This race was in Lexington, Kentucky, and rumor has it that they saw a few horses on the route.
I got the horses in the bag, horse stock is attached.
Congrats to both Dawn and Audrey, and very cute photo by the finish line.
Some of the best photos of the week came by way of Jared Heights, who took these great photos. I mean, there are hardly any words in the world that are able to describe how good these look. Great photos, Jared. An awesome 12-mile run.
It looks like Keelan Kilgore ran his last high school race over the weekend. Keelan decided to sit back and enjoy the race and reflect on his 4 years of running. Keelan should probably, though, hit those summer miles if he plans on taking Michael Owen's trail running class this fall at Ohio University. We look forward to seeing you around Athens in the fall, Keelan.
Another event that looked like a party was this 5K at the zoo. Morgan Green and friends looked awesome out there on the course. Make sure your resolution is turned all the way up on your monitor so you can see those colors. This looked like a blast, and Arbor ran her first 5K. Congrats, everyone.
And with that, thanks for tuning in to this week's rundown from the Ridge Runners. Be sure to check back next week where we'll deliver news on Sulphur Springs, Sheep Mountain 50K, Veterans Memorial 150, and more. Oh yeah, we didn't forget about Paul Barty Streak. Number 441 was completed this past week, part with Dave H. and part with Faith. Good job, Barty.
In addition, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell below, and you'll be notified every single time we release a new video. If you enjoy our shows, hit the like button and share it with your friends.
You can also find us in podcast form on Apple iTunes and Google Play.
I'm your host, the better host, Wesley Harden.
I'm your host, the mid-pack host, John Dolowacki.
And we'll see you next week on the Weekly Rundown.